Hi, this video is to show you how to add a job rec when you want to raise a job vacancy, if you've got a new role or if someone has left the business and you want to recruit for a replacement. So what I've done, I've logged in to our test site, but this will be similar to all the home pages that you'll have as a hiring manager. So what you'll see is that you'll have a recruitment tile on your home page, which will list all the jobs that you're recruiting for. At the moment, this is 0 because we haven't got any roles on here. But if you click on this recruitment button here and then click Add New, it will bring up all of the job requisition templates. So if you click into this icon here, it will bring up a list of all the jobs that we have added to the system. So if we select one, so for example, coffee machine installation coordinator, just select that and click OK. And this will load all the job details because HR have added all of these details onto the system for you. So you can see that you've got the job title, the CVs required, where the location is. Obviously, if you want to change the location or anything like that, you can change that in the drop down here. The legal division is default as Milton Keynes, but if you wanted to change this to an island role, you can select that in here. On the visibility date, you put the date that you want the role to go live from. So I'll just add today's date, the 21st. Then if you scroll down, you just add the number of openings. So normally this will be one opening. So we'll just add that in here. And then if you scroll down, the next part that you'll need to fill in is where it says budgeted, because most of the roles will be budgeted if you're recruiting for a replacement. So select yes. And then as you'll see, as you scroll down, you've got the job description has already been populated into the fields here. So just check that you're happy with the JD. And then likewise, when you scroll down, we've actually filled all this information in for you to try and make it a little bit easier for you. So we've added the applicant questionnaires. So this is a non-driving role. So we've added the pre-qualifying information there. So this is for applicants to fill the data in when they're applying for jobs in terms of, proof of right to work, salary, etc., that sort of thing. We've also added an internal applicant questionnaire. So if internal candidates apply for the role, there's a different set of questions that they need to answer, such as have they made their line manager aware that they're applying for the role, their current PR score and stuff like that. So that's all the information on here. You don't need to fill in the job category section or amend the hiring stages, but what you will need to do is scroll down a bit further and add the hiring manager. So if we add a hiring manager here, so the role that I've selected was the coffee machine installation coordinator. So that would be Mike Herrick, that would be the hiring manager for this. So Mike would need to add himself onto here. And then you would add the recruiter, so whoever that'll be. So that would either be myself, Steve, or if you're working with Vicky and her client groups, you would add Vicky to the HR recruiter section. So just select that. If you're working with another hiring manager and you want them to see the CVs, you can select that on this section here. You don't need to fill in this primary contact information because that will put your contact details on the website, which you don't want to happen. So just leave that blank and then keep scrolling down. We've pre-filled the base pay, which will add the salary to the role. So if this needs changing, obviously update that in here. And then just scroll down to the custom fields where the majority of the roles are going to be a replacement. So if you just click yes here, and then you can type in the name of the person that the role is replacing into this section here. And then the last part is just to add eQuest and tick this box here, because what UKG has is a lot more access to lots of different job boards. So by selecting this section here, you will also be adding the role to not only our careers site, but lots of other job boards as well to try and increase the traffic and get a lot more CVs and applications. So if you tick that as well, and then in order to save and preview, you just go into the quick actions menu here. So click this button here and then save. And then you can preview what the job looks like. If you're happy with the JD and all the information on there, just close that and press submit. And they'll say, are you happy to submit this? Just click yes. And then what happens is the job description is sent to directors for approval. It will go through the workflow, and once the directors have approved this role, get a notification, the HR team, and then once approved, we can add to the careers site.